Instead of talking to his wife, Miller talks to his AI chatbot and asks the AI to talk to his wife for him. But then it's going to come back and summarize the conversation to you. So then next time you do see your friends in person, then you'll have something to talk about, even though it's actually just the AI's talking about it. I feel like it's because it's kind of hard to pinpoint or like market something to a general public right now because it is so broad. There just is so many things you can use it for. So the abject weirdness of AI ads. Question your questions. Like, okay. I'm trying to find holiday gifts for my sister. I open a bunch of tabs. I want my wife's advice. That's browser company CEO Josh Miller in his company's latest ad for its new browser Dia. Okay, actually, this is the worst person to start off with. Consulting your spouse to find gifts for your siblings is a pure and, dare I say, sweet thing to do with the browser. But the new product he's showcasing is replacing Arc, a beloved browser that put Miller's company on the map. Not everyone is happy about the browser company's pivot from Arc to AI browsing, and the latest commercial inadvertently explains why. Instead of talking to his wife, Miller talks to his AI chatbot and asks the AI to talk to his wife for him. Bro, this fucking guy. Like, hey Jarvis, yeah. Like, I don't really want to tell, my wife this. So can you break it to her for me? Like, that's crazy. Hey, hi Valerie, hope you're doing well, said the AI chatbot posing as Miller in an email to his wife. I came across a few interesting products on Amazon. It continued, best Josh. Bro, imagine emailing your wife like this, bro. Like, imagine emailing your wife like this. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. This is not what I was expecting. The emails feel like something you'd write to a distant work colleague. Yeah, exactly, bro. Thank you. Rather than the way you'd speak with a loved one you see every day. While it's not an appropriate message, it's cold and could have been sent to anyone. Exactly, bro. This example from the browser company was the latest AI ad that told a different story about the technology than it had intended, but perhaps a truer one. It struck the same sensitive nerve that so many other AI advertisements have in the last year. In trying to promote AI, tech companies can't help but show how it removes us from the very activities that makes us human. Yeah, actually. And honestly though, I feel like it's more so just bad marketing versus like it actually solving a problem, because like, yeah, this could be a legit problem, but like how you go about like designing the interaction, like you could do this in a more natural way that makes it feel like you still have a connection with whoever you're talking to, in this instance your wife. They just did a shitty job of implementing it. Like that's how I look at it. Apple AI ads so bad. The Apple AI stuff is in the same category too, where it's like it's in the same categories of just like haha fun stuff, but like not really solving a problem. And so it's hard to market that when it's just like, yeah, bro, it's like you're trying to take out like, yeah, the human interaction between stuff to like do some cool AI generated stuff when it's like, dude, that's just out of touch. Sociopathic marketing. Yeah, it's like literally. Yeah, of course Miller could and probably should have customized the prompt to be warmer and address his wife as such, but that's missing the larger point. This one was like depressing. It was like dad getting gifts from his daughters for his B-day and his wife forgot, so he made a stupid AI video for her. Yes, that's crazy. But like that's what I'm saying, where it's like they're not even solving a real problem. It's just like cool, like it's like a cool gag in a way, like right now. And so like they're just trying to force you to use it in some situation that is just unnatural. Miller didn't really talk to his wife in this case. The AI browser took a genuine act of human kindness and turned the exchange into something that feels impersonal, largely because it is. AI is further abstracting what it means to connect. At one point, connection meant talking in person. Then around the turn of the century, it migrated to text, then over the internet. Now humans are starting to experiment using AI to talk with each other, and in some cases, just talking to AI, removing the need to connect with a human altogether. This also can't help but remind me of Guilfoyle AI, Dinesh and Guilfoyle. But it's just like Guilfoyle just like made an AI that could talk to Dinesh on his behalf, so he could do other things. It's like that's like what it's going to become. It's like we're going to have the AI agents that like, oh, I have a friend AI agent and it knows how to talk with all my friends, and then but it's going to become like the AI agents talking with their friends AI agents, and then it's just going to become this whole smorgasbord of AI talking to each other and there's zero human connection in between, but then it's going to come back and summarize the conversation to you, so the next time you do see your friends in person, then you'll have something to talk about, even though it's actually just the AI's talking about it. Cyberpunk agents, yeah. The whole like talking, the socializing part is weird, but having an AI agent to like, you're like, hey, can you book me this appointment? And it'll just like go and like figure out how to book the appointment, or like, hey, can you do this for me? And it'll actually like go on the internet and search and do everything. That's cool. That solves the problem, but like the socializing thing is so interesting. You could say I'm cherry picking this ad, but it's a story that tech companies keep accidentally telling over and over again. This part of the ad was likely intended to show how Dia could retrieve links from multiple web pages and understand the context, an impressive feat for an AI system these days. But this was yet another example of how generative AI can reduce our humanity. Consider Google's ad earlier this year, where a father and daughter used Gemini to create an AI-generated fan letter to their favorite Olympian. What? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. The company later pulled the ad after facing backlash for taking a sweet father-daughter exchange and automating it away. That almost sounds like the Apple one you're talking about too. Oh, here, maybe this is it. Or maybe you remember how Apple unveiled its AI features at WWDC this year, showing how you can go up to a stranger's dog. Oh yeah, point your iPhone at it and have the Apple Intelligence tell you what breed it is. It's like, bro, just fucking ask. Many people pointed out that you could just ask the stranger what type of dog they have, and maybe you would have found a friend alongside the dog breed. Come on, it's so out of touch. Apple Visual Intelligence enables you to use the camera to look things up. It will change the way you interact with iPhone. Maybe it's called cynical, but this example of looking up the cute dog is a perfect opportunity for two humans to connect in a human way. Apple Intelligence will have an enormous positive impact, no doubt, but this makes me wonder at what cost in the long term. Months earlier, Apple apologized for an ad it ran where the company quite literally crushed objects representing human creativity in favor of an iPad. It wasn't an ad for AI, but it had the same effect, technology that reduces our humanity. The most extreme example of these AI ads came from an AI startup called Friend. A startup released a promotional video showing how lonely young people could have a virtual companion in the startup's AI device that they wear around their neck instead of talking to others. Yes, I see. This is kind of where it's like they're just designing it in a way. You can design it in a way to help with loneliness by interacting with other people, but they're choosing kind of the more dystopian route of like not adding in human like into the design to like combat this. It's just kind of like, I don't know, and it's honestly, it seems like such a tech bro like way to solve problems. Like, I don't know. That's kind of what it just seems like in general. It's just like these are all just very tech bro-y ways to solve problems. Do you think they had that internal criticism of like, hey, do you think like this wouldn't look good because we could actually just ask the person? Like, the age of tech bros coming crashing down. Dude, these next 4 years, tech bros, the biggest tech bro of them all, Elon Musk, has power. Like, yeah. All right, uncomfortably honest. While these AI ads feel dystopian, there's something about them that also feels honest. These ads represent the ways people are actually using AI for today, even though it's unsettling when they demonstrate on your screen. No way. I don't know about that. Some of the most common use cases of AI today are AI-generated art and AI companions. The former is usually a pretty low-stakes creative task, such as creating a picture or a short song. I don't believe that though. AI companions, I know, of taking off, but I don't believe them that people are using AI companions more than like ChatGPT, like helping them with like Google, essentially like Google replacement. The latter can be surprisingly valuable. People are using chatbots to learn about things or talk through personal problems, much like they would an intelligent or sympathetic friend. Yeah, but learn about things is different than talking through personal problems. I don't know if like I would consider like learning about things as like a companion as it would just like reading Wikipedia or Google searching something, or reading like a news article, learning about something. I feel like that's like, I don't know if I compare that like a companion. Art and companionship both feel very central to the human experience, and the fact that AI is being used for both of these things today is a reality some find uncomfortable to acknowledge. But for every dystopian AI ad that stirs social media users into a frenzy, there are thousands of AI advertisements that fly under the radar. Why? Because most ads for AI mean nothing at all. Lots of companies have resorted to painting AI as this amorphous, magical children's book character with no specific use case, and yet implying that it can do almost anything. I feel like it's because it's kind of hard to pinpoint or like market something to a general public right now because it is so broad. There just is so many things you can use it for. So here's an example of odd AI billboards seen around San Francisco. A chatbot, a friend. Intelligence so big you'd swear it's from Texas. These are just dumb. These are just like awareness campaign ads though. Like I don't know. Like these aren't like any anything. They are weird, but they're just like awareness shit, like just to put their name out there. They feel completely divorced from Anthropic as a company. Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of what they want you to think, because like Claude, they want you to think as Claude is more as like this persona in a way. Like why else would they name it like a human name? Have there been ChatGPT ads? It's not like OpenAI is like running like ads for OpenAI. I'm sure they're running ads for ChatGPT. Adapt your workforce at the speed of AI. That's so broad. AI that talks to cars and talks to wildlife. Let's Google AI that talks to cars and talks to wildlife. Like, yeah, I don't even know what that one means. Gemini, like these are just cringe, but these are just like awareness campaigns. I feel like though, it's not like you're gonna look at that and be like, oh yeah, like cool, like that's like, yeah, that's a good use case or whatever. See what I mean? I have no idea what these things do, and yet it all feels inoffensive, vaguely describes AI in a magical way, and gets the product in front of my face. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of the point. Okay, maybe that's the point. Yes. The banal tapestry of AI advertisements depicts the industries more accurately than any one company can. Most companies don't really know what AI is good for, and the ways people use AI today are somewhat discomforting, automating many of the very tasks that make us human. I don't know if I agree with that fully. Like they could market things that are like, you know, help you learn. There are legit problems it solves. They just have to market it in a way that presents that. And if, yeah, they're doing some weird generalized things, then it's whatever. But if it's just for getting in front of people's faces, then like, I don't know. You might wonder why companies aren't making the obvious AI ad choices. AI does your boring job so you can spend more time at the beach with your friends and family or pursuing your passions. That's what Zoom CEOs laid out as his vision for AI, and it's probably the most optimistic outcome we've seen someone describe. Perhaps the reason we're not seeing more tech companies promising future is because AI is not ready to do your job. Yeah, bro, who are they paying millions of dollars for these ad campaigns, bro? Put us in, coach. There's also a conflicting vision here. If AI can do some of your job, couldn't it replace you altogether? While it may be a while before AI can actually do your job, it seems most companies are steering clear of that message altogether. I read something recently where AI sales, in that generally with like, you know, software and more traditional SaaS, it's like you could kind of go to the people who use the product every day to kind of sell it to them as a way to like, you know, get awareness, and then they tell their manager and kind of it goes up the chain. But now with AI, it's actually going the opposite, because you don't want to go to the people whose job you're going to replace to sell to. It's like you need to go to the decision makers up at the top who will decide to make an AI agent that will then take over your job and they'll have to fire you. So it's kind of an interesting shift in how they're kind of selling to enterprises now. I can't say what the right way to be promoting AI is right now, but I do think the status quo for AI ads is objectively strange. Whereas previous generations of technology promised to liberate us, connect us, and make us smarter, the overarching promise of AI is still unclear. If companies are looking for another uplifting message to sell their software with, automating core aspects of the human experience ain't it. Yeah, this is interesting, and I think it's actually only going to get worse probably, if I were to guess. Because as AI gets better, it's getting better on general knowledge, and it's just, you know, they're going to have to pick verticals to start advertising in, or problems that like you could use it to solve, to kind of get more awareness of just beyond like this magical being, and actually telling its customers how to solve like real world problems or use it in a way that would save you time or be useful to you. I do wonder, as we get more consumer AI agent type of companies, I wonder what the marketing will look like for that, because the AI agents generally do solve a specific problem. And so I think that once we kind of get to more of these more like verticals that could actually be like solve problems, we could get clear marketing and people will kind of understand more of what it actually could do for them. Next year is year of the AI agents. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know about other weird AI ads you've seen around the internet in the comments down below. Otherwise, check me out on YouTube and Twitch. I stream Monday through Thursday around 9 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching.